So, welcome back for another draft. I'm doing the exact thing you shouldn't do. Like when you're running bad, you should stop. But what I'm doing instead is I'm just gonna finish off my tickets right quick. And it's a Saturday. Um, I don't have any other plans today. One of the family's out of town. One of the few times that I'll actually have time to engage in such a lunatic thing as is and draft of Magic Online, produce some content for you all. A few laughs for those few of you out there. I know a few of you have asked me to record a few drafts, so I know someone enjoys them. And sure, why not? I'll just skip eating a couple of days, balance back out, I suppose. I will see how it goes. Send me food. If you like this video, send me food. Nah, it's fine. 7 out of 8 players in the queue. What do we hope to open? We opened up the Gearhulk last time. Unfortunately, it was a Gearhulk that's worth just a ticket, and it was one of those sort of meh ones. We never were able to play it for value in our last draft. We only drew it once. So although Gearhulks, when you play against them, you feel like they're completely unfair. They're only good if you draw them. They have that thing to it. Now here is an interesting pack. No money, but so we have Fairgrounds Warden, which is removal, which is always great. We have Renegade Freighter, which is colorless, which is probably why we're picking that, even though we have really good uncommons here. So we have Armorcraft Judge, which is a great card in that deck. We have a Brazen Scourge, which is a great aggressive card. We have Fairgrounds Warden, which is fantastic white card. We have Gearseeker Serpent, which fits perfectly, and it's a great first pick to take, and then start picking up all kinds of things. But what I think I'll do is, like, this keeps us absolutely open. We can pick anything, and Renegade Freighter fits to multiple strategies, and we're not bound to any one of them. That being said, Fairgrounds Warden is awfully good. It's a dwarf, it has synergizes with a lot of things. No, but Freighter is just, in the right deck, Freighter is just straight out unfair. So we're passing the Judge, we're placing the Scourge, the Warden, the Serpent, and we're taking the Freighter, we're running with it, and see where it takes us. Just and the fact that puts it over the top here is it's colorless, and it is an extremely powerful card. Might be Fairgrounds Warden, but we're not going that route this time. Okay, what do we have here? Followed up, Freighter followed up by Die Young. It's not the best synergistic deck. Instead, Monitor fits into the aggressive plan. Other things that I could be looking at here is Handicraft. No, I don't want. I'm even looking at that. But I like Die Young. I like Rush of Vitality. Like Wanderer for fixing. This could put us into actually a nice green red. You know what? This could having green would allow us to play this kind of like super value deck of getting like really good cards. And green has good commons that we could pick up later on to feed into the Freighter. But I do like, if we're going into an aggressive strategy, Well-Fast Monitor, for one, colorless, yes, it has an activated ability that's red, but it's can also be seen as just a red colorless card. So we could keep ourselves open and keep ourselves aggressive with the Well-Fast Monitor. And it's the Wild Wanderer is a consideration. We could also really go into the Puzzle Knot here, but I'd rather not. Whew, that is a card. This is a better card. And this is a card as well. So here this is our first sort of big choice. And the choice here is, I think, between Trusted Companion and Unlicensed Disintegration. If we're saying Trusted Companions, we are saying aggressive white, probably white-red deck. If we're saying Unlicensed Disintegration, we are saying more mid-rangey, more controlling. And we're also saying we're trying to we're actually trying to do a black-red type deck, which is, this is the more powerful card. This is the more synergistic card in a way. We really go aggressive. And I can't say I know for sure what's the right pick here. Part of me just wants to have a Trusted Companion. And a huge part of me wants to have an Unleashed Disintegration. I think the decision is made. Okay. Let's see, are we being rewarded? We are, kinda. Thriving Grubs is a 2-drop we want in an aggressive deck. and in a base red aggressive deck. Prophetic Prism is a card you want in a synergistic deck that splashes. Now we have the gold card, so the Prism could be really important. We also have the Freighter, and the Grubs crew the Freighter very well on their own. So I think here's another sort of big pick for us. And I'd say both are defensible. You could even say the Mastodon is great. If we'd gone with the white card, I would have taken Mastodon here. Now I think Prism does fix our mana and does so many other things. We could still stay open completely in colors almost, or then start picking red cards. Let's go with Grubs. I haven't liked Grubs as much as I would have wanted to, but that doesn't matter. Now we're getting the Dund Operative, and I think that this is starting to settle us into the black-red kind of aggressive build here. Dund is a great pickup at fifth, as a fifth pick. With enough artifacts, it's going to be a 3/2 Death Toucher more often than not, and that fits our plans completely. If we wield the Renegade Tactics, we know we're exactly in the right deck. The 5/4 Menace here is what draws my eye. Obviously, this is an extremely strong card, but I don't think we want to go into green right now. Had we been in the white deck, we would have picked up the Impeccable Timing here, which would have fit that plan perfectly. But there's stuff to be said about the Puzzle Knot as well. Turns on Dund Operative, gets us card advantage. But the 4/5 Menace Giant is kind of a beating. Puzzle Knot or Giant. Giants can come around a lot, but Puzzle Knots have been going late sometimes. Or do I just want the Incendiary Sabotage? I really don't know if I like that card at all. It seems like it's got anti-synergy with what Blackery wants to do. So I took the Giant. Fortuitous Find can give us card advantage in the late game in the black-red deck. I think it's fine. And as you can see, there's just nothing else in our colors, so we'll pick that up. Lawless Broker is decent. It's better than the other card in our colors, and we'll be happy to take it here. This is an interesting pick. In the really aggressive deck, this is a real deal. And we don't want another Lawless Broker. I want to try this out. I've heard that this is better than people have given it credit for before, so I'm going to put it in the deck, slam that. A dumb 3/4, fine, sure. This one is annoying. I'm gonna just snap that up so someone else doesn't get it. And since this is Draft League, we don't actively cannibalize off of anyone else's picks that we'd actually play against. Most likely, so we just picked that up for whatever. If we look at our thing here right now, we are, I feel, in a decent place. Let's pick the rare here. I'm sure that's worth tons and tons of money. I guess the 5/2 has a just if we really run out of playables, that is technically playable, but I really hope we don't get to the point where we have to play Cobble Brute. We didn't get the Renegade Tactics back, which would have been a nice falter effect. I don't remember what we picked over it now, but I think whatever we picked was probably better. Might have been the Giant. No, it was probably a Lawless Broker. And I do want one. That's a dubious. This is a dubious pick. That second to last. We'll snap up the rare. We've got 2 rares already in this pack. How can we lose? How can we lose? To find out, watch the next game. Why do I do this to myself? That's something that you can wonder. Let's take a look. By the way, I need to make sure that there is okay. Now, here's the thing. I think this is worth money. Let's see how much that is actually. Vintage Goldfish, the #1 place for Magic the Gathering prices. Come now and do this thing. So yeah, it's 5 tickets. So what are we giving up on here? We're giving up on a non-licensed disintegration for 5 tickets. And you know what? I'm fine with that. 5 tickets, if we manage to go 2-1 and get 2 packs, then 5 tickets is enough to get us into another draft. And Yeah, that bomb is actually bomb is good enough to actually really seriously make us consider. Look, can we play green? And we're not locked into red yet by any means. So the answer is yes, we might be able to play green. And so, sure, we're giving up on that. But this is worth money and also such a big card that it's worth even thinking about changing colors. It's pack 2, pick 1. So if you pick up stuff like Thriving Rhinos and stuff, you can really consider doing it. But if you pick up stuff like Welding Sparks as well, you should also consider just sticking to your guns. And I think here that Welding Sparks is a good enough spell to keep us on red, so that we don't worry about what we did here for the monies. We all do weird things for monies, we know that. Welding Sparks is fine. We can hope to wield the Bruiser or the Self-Assembler or the Rush of Vitality. Depala! Is that good enough to splash? Not in our deck, really, but it is a really powerful card. For us, we could consider hedging green with the Riparian Tiger, which is a very good card. We could stay aggressive with the Lookout, or we could try to do card draw with Cathartic Reunion, which I don't like so much. I'm almost thinking hedging with Tiger here, because Tiger is just that good. It's so much better than any of the other cards here. Obviously the best card is Bepala, second best is Augmenter, but those are cards we're not looking at. So it's not a double green card, so it's not great, but it's better enough to pick it up and see where it leads us. So now we get this sorcery removal, which I'm not too sure I like, and then we get a Blooming Marsh again. Let's see how this is looking. It's a 1-ticket card. It's worth more in paper. Subtle Strike is good. Screecher's good. Blooming Marsh would allow us to shift towards green and still help splash. We'll be able to maybe splash red maybe later. Furious Reprisal would be what we would want to pick up if we red. But you know what? I'm thinking green might be something we want to try out here. Especially we get a dual land here. We pick it up. See where this takes us. It's taking us towards rare drafting, ladies and gentlemen. It's taking us towards rare drafting. We're going to open up a Nissa in the last pack. So, Larger Than Life is junk, in my opinion. Dund Operative is the bee's knees, in my opinion. And so, sometimes choices are really easy. Here there's nothing. We have absolutely nothing for us. If we still want to go on the red plan, I think there's a chance we play this. There's also a chance we play the 8/6 Menace, but I'd say that chance is not very likely. I don't think I want Hijack. Threaten effect here, even if we are in the red deck, I don't see us really doing that. We could take someone's vehicle with that. I think Fireweaver is a little bit more likely to make the deck if we are playing red. And here again, takedown is just bad. It is not an instant. So we pick Gremlins and see where we land. And now we get the Infiltrator. So we only have 2 green cards. They are a strong green, one bomb and one strong card. So another one. Here I think Puzzle Knot is just the easy choice. And it does seem like red is the more open color. I don't know, there was just nothing in the pack for us. But I'm not ready to give up on green yet. If we think about what would be a red splash cards, we could think about just splashing cards like this. Automaton is the likeliest card to play if we end up finding, like, if I find out good ramp cards and things. This is going to be very interesting. This is actually a really interesting draft. This is a draft where the draft portion offers us some really interesting choices. So I'm actually enjoying this a lot, and I'm not just saying that's because we opened some tickets, although that helps. Because playing on Magic Online, you've already lost your money when you start playing. Because if you win something, you're just gonna play again until you lose it all. It's just how it runs, man. At least that's how I play the game. I don't know. Is that not how you're supposed to play the game? If it isn't, let me know. Puzzle Knot is playable, not great, but we might play it. I don't like that. It's playable in the ultra aggressive red-green deck, maybe. We might play Hijack. So here are our... Alright, so we got a good rare in black. But here's a question. Is it better than Chief of the Foundry? And I'm starting to wonder... I'm really wondering about that. Because if we get Foundry here now and start to really go off with artifacts... But then again, Marionette Master is very, very good, and it's in our colors. And Foundry is super good, but we don't have that many artifacts. Yeah. Then we also have the Rhino here, but I think we know we're playing black, so let's just pick up the good black card. Unconditional removal. Now here's an Attune with Ether, which is saying, hey, don't you think there's still a chance? And you know, if this wasn't in the pack, if it was, if the Tidy Collusion was gone from here, yeah, I would actually seriously consider playing Attune. Since this is not the case, nope. Now we're picking up more great black cards here. I really like the Enthusiast. We don't have super good synergies with Fabricate yet, but I like it better than the Bug, although Bug is very good, and I like it better than the Trick, although the Trick is very good, and I like it better than any other red or green cards here. What's this thing? This would work in the black-green deck a little bit, but I'm taking the Enthusiast here. I'm very enthusiastic about the Enthusiast. Oh my lord! The card that I was actually thinking about. If we get this, then okay, I'll think about it. Oh my goodness, that is the card that I was thinking, if I get that, I'll still consider going into green, and here it is. So we could hedge on that card again, pick it up. Sure, we miss out on an Enthusiast. We don't have super synergies with Fabricate though, so we don't miss out on. We miss out on Tidy Conclusion. That one I am a little sad about. But aside from that, not too much. And this would keep the dream alive. Our red is good, but it's not superb. We have some cards we can splash. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up, and we are going with it. We'll see what happens here. Panharmonicon. We have some Fabricate things. We have some Gear Hulks. We have... Screw it, I'm taking it. There's also nothing else here, so... Alright, this is... I don't know what people are thinking when they're watching this, but I think we're gonna have a fun little deck here. Let's have a look at where we're at here. Let's put this sort by color. No, sort by converted mana cost. So if we take out these, let's put this to the side for a while. We might splash with the Gremlins, but let's say we might not for now. Well, this part we keep in. Hijack we're not playing. We can splash for the Giant as well. You know, this is playable stuff. And now we pick up an Elegant Edgecrafters as well. I think it is better than the... If we were just black-green, I'd splash the Voyager now, but I think that Elegant Edgecrafters is better than Harsh Scrutiny. So we pick that up. Here we go. And more mana fixing. Yes, sir, we will take that. So you see here, like... This right here is a deck. All right, we can even play one more something. Like this guy. I didn't even notice we had him there. We took him sort of on spite earlier on, but he's actually a really good card. We'll probably cut this Puzzle Knot though. No, not that Puzzle Knot. The Fireforger's Puzzle Knot. for dubious challenge. We might play the something. Spark, no, but we might play actually Live Fast in this deck. Do we have anything to sink our... Yeah, we do have something to sink our energy in. So we have one lookout. I don't think we want to do a double lookout in this deck now. I think Live Fast will fit right in. Okay, so this would be fantastic in our deck, but Thriving Rhino is just better. One of the best, if not the best, thriving card. And so yeah. Regular Fabricate guy, yeah, sure, we'll take that. Got there. Just got that. Another Wanderer. Okay. So this really came together. I'm actually pretty pleased. So I don't at this point, like whatever happens in the actual games, I'm very pleased with the way we managed to do this draft. Yeah, sure. To some degree, the fact that one of our cards is worth money did affect decisions in a in a way that wasn't minimal. But other than that, I think we're actually so. I think we're cutting Panharmonicon, right? I mean, it's a fun card, but we don't have any crazy triggers to go off of it, so we'll take that away. Now we have to just cut one more card. And I think that card is... Let's see, maybe the Ambitious Etherborn, to be honest. It's just a 4/3 one. It's that or the Night Market Lookout, but the Lookout... Yeah, the Lookout isn't that great, is it? No, we have very little combos with the Lookout, so... let's see, do we have anything in here that is worth... So... We have double ramp, so actually putting in the 7-drop is not crazy. But I think this is okay. And so with double Wanderer, I think we still need 2 or 3 mountains for those. Maybe just 2 mountains for our... so let's see, we have 1 Blooming Marsh. So if we put 7 swamps, 7 forests, that's 14. Blooming Marsh, that's 15, and then we have 8 sources of both black and green. And then 2 mountains, that's 17 land. I think that's decent. There is a point to say, hey, look, we need more black than green. But we also want to make sure we can play this if we draw it. Let's see what Magic Online says. It says 6/8/2, and I'll just make that into 7/7/2. And the reason I want to have 2 mountains is because I want to have a slightly bigger chance of drawing the mountain a little early. Or do I? Do I just want to throw in? No, I probably don't actually. I only have the Disintegration Spark. And no, but I only have the 4-drops to find it. Yeah, I want to have those two there. It's a little bit worse for our mana base, but seeing as I only have Wild Wanderers on 4 to look for them, the Servant of Conduit on 2. Not the best, maybe mana base, but the fact we have the fact that we have this, I feel, allows us to do that with our deck. Let's save it. I should really take a break before playing because I've been playing non-stop for a couple hours, you know. I'm going to take a glass of Coca-Cola, trademark, and be back with you guys for round 1. Might take a break in between, I might not, but you won't notice. You're just going to skip to the next video right away, right? See you there. Bye.